Welcome to Studio M31. My name is Yves, and tonight in the studio we have Shauna Sweeney. How are you doing, Shauna?
Great, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Shauna, you want to tell us where you're from?
Originally, I'm from Connecticut, but I've been down here since '99. Okay. So I consider myself pretty much a Florida girl at this point. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're a singer-songwriter, and that's why you're here, obviously. How did you get into that? Like, what got you interested in music?
It's a great question, because just like someone that starts at a young age with sports or drawing or whatever it is that someone does, it's like when it's just in you, it's just in you. You know, you can't even think about where it might have come from. But I started, writing my first songs when I was 5 and 6 years old. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, I have one song that it's about 6 lines long, and it's about a boy that I apparently met and loved a long time ago. And I was 6 years old, so I don't know how long ago it could have really been.
Do you remember the boy? Do you remember that?
I don't know which one it was about. No.
Songwriting. Do you have a way of writing a song? Do you have not necessarily a formula, but some people write lyrics and then find the music for it.
I wish I had a better formula for it. I wish I had a foolproof method, but I found that sometimes when my best songs are about to come out, I'll have like a frustrated period of a week or 2 or 3 where I can't write anything, and then suddenly bits and pieces just start coming, and then maybe I'll have 3 or 4 different pieces of different songs that get thrown by the wayside, and then finally something whole comes out. Sometimes you just have to like let a whole bunch of other stuff out first before the meat of it really comes out.
Sure. What do you think of the scene itself, as far as
I would love to see some of the amazing artists that we have in South Florida be able to transcend this market and go beyond, and to make a name for South Florida, because I feel like the amount of talent that is here is oft overlooked. I think that,
it is, right?
I think that people look at places like Austin and New York and Boston and LA and, Nashville and these other places, and Florida can compete. South Florida, I think, can definitely compete in that.
Right. I totally agree. It's originals. You have a CD?
I do. Yeah, and here's to you for, promoting the original music that's
You're
down
welcome.
here.
This is a CD.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit?
It's called Catch the Light. It came out a couple months ago. It's a new CD, and we also have some new singles that we're going to be adding as well.
Okay.
This one has 7 original songs. I recorded it with 3 different producers, actually, because I just had too many great people I wanted to work with. I couldn't choose.
Of course.
So we did 1 track. The first one is with Dan Warner and Mike Waxman. We did 3 of the tracks on there with Brett Siegel at Shack in the Back Studios in Southwest Ranches, great studio as well. And I did 1 track, number 4, out in California with Aaron Tapp, who I actually met last year at Sunfest when he was playing with Matt Nathanson. So it was cool that we got to go through that and go out and do some recording out there. And then we have 1 live track of me and my percussionist player Shane Huser, and we did that one at Eddie's Attic in Atlanta.
Wow,
so we had a great experience there. So yeah, it's just a little mishmash of everything,
That's
coming
really
together.
cool. That's very neat.
Thank you.
Shauna, you're here, and you're gonna have to do a song. So, did you think of which song you want to do?
Twist My Arm.
Okay.
I think I would like to do the last track. It's called Don't Ask Why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't ask you why this is called Don't Ask Why, or can I?
You can ask if you want.
Okay.
Actually, that's a song, speaking of the songwriting process, that one actually came about impromptu at a gig, and I was just reaching for a song. I didn't, sometimes you just have a moment where you are waiting for a song to play, and something's popping into your head other than what you might have thought. And so it just was sort of born on the gig at the Bazaar Cafe.
Very neat.
Yeah, it was cool.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to have the pleasure of listening to that song. Shauna Sweeney.
This is a song about just enjoying the ride. Well, there are many things I will never know. There are places I can never go. That's why I'm keeping track of time. And every day goes faster than the last snapshot. shots are taken so fast. Moments are hard to make last, not for lack of trying. So don't ask why. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. There are places we should go explore. Everyone, it makes me wanna go more. We should go see what there is to find. We'll take a train, take a plane, take a bus ride, holding hands, so as we bike ride. If you got other plans, baby, that's alright. I won't ask why. I won't ask why. I won't ask why. I'll just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. There are things I shouldn't have said, nights I wish I could undo. But one thing that I could never regret is telling you how much I love you. And don't ask why. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. The ride. Oh, enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride.
Awesome. That was a great song.
Thank you very
so
much. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you for playing it for us.
Absolutely.
Another question I wanted to ask you. What do you think influences you musically?
Well,
Or who?
sure. Obviously, you know, a lot of different influences from throughout your life, but my family was a huge influence because they're all very musical. So, you know, our home was always the kind of place where
There was
my
music
sister and I
going,
were
right.
breaking into dances and songs and sending our song about saving the planet with recycling to, you know, the original George Bush. How many years ago that was.
That's all about you.
And yeah, so I mean, my mom, my aunt, my father, both my grandmothers, everybody was very musical. So it was just sort of a natural thing. And aside from that, I went to a great school for my elementary years where they had a songwriting program, and they encouraged kids. Rob Hugh was the music teacher, and Kara Fellis was the principal there, and they just did an amazing job to inspire the kids to know that they could be creative and to put their mind out there and to use their imagination and be funky. That was a word they loved to use.
Upcoming. Do you have anything specific or anything special you wanna?
Definitely. Well, we have a lot of shows planned for this summer. We're going to be doing some touring as well as some more recording. Some dates are still pending, so I'd recommend look at the calendar, but definitely look for us at Salancha and Boynton Beach. We'll be at Boston's on the beach in Delray, as well as more City Place dates, some festivals to be announced, and other upcoming releases and news. So definitely just check the website.
Check
it's
the
best
website.
thing.
It's the best thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's ShaunaSweeney.com.
Okay. Well, Shauna, I think that wraps it up. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
being here.
having me. I appreciate it.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Yves.
Anytime.
Cheers.
See you again soon.
Cool.
Ciao.
See you soon.
Studio M31. Thank you so much for listening. Good night.
Bye.